As the theme talks about being a superwoman, we have to really understand, what does that mean? The scripture says that we need to transform the way that we think. And in this world, superwoman has certain connotations, but I think we need to understand what a superwoman means in the context of African American culture. My mother told me years ago, she said, when the feminism was really strong, and she said, you know what, black women have always been liberated because we had to be. Back in slavery, they took our men from our families, and so women had to rise up and make sure that our children were cared for and that they could make it. So as superwomen, we have always cared for our children. But we have to understand, this is not a time just to be content with what goes on in our homes. We have to reach out and help someone else. There are many children that are suffering, that have lack of opportunity, and it's up to us to come together and be a blessing to them as well. Because, I think about, Lord has blessed me with Albany Jewel. And I praise the Lord, somewhere there's a mother and father raising a son that hopefully will be a good husband to her. So, you also, mothers of males, you should be praying, Lord, I hope there's a parent somewhere raising up the right woman
for my son. I know that's right.
As they say, there's not that many good men, but I've heard men say there's not that many good women. So we need to understand that we live in a world where we're all connected. And unfortunately, we are still suffering from the ravages of slavery, and we don't even know it. So we need to understand that we have to come together, that we have to pull together our resources so that our community can be a healthier community. We can raise healthier children in body and in mind. And since many of you now know that I am very concerned about health, and please forgive me, but I'm going to step on some toes, but it's in love. Okay, good. Okay, so someone went before me? Okay, thank you. Well, I just want you to know, we need to understand that back in slavery, we had a diet because we didn't have any resources. And so we had to make do. And we were always creative with making do. So as black people, we can figure it out. And that's why we have survived. But that was a diet of survival. But we need to thrive. So from surviving to thriving means a new approach, a different way for caring for ourselves. And so we need to understand